Today I'm going to show you with a Ken, the second Ken Suburi. It's one of the Suburi that I like practicing. It's quite interesting because you have this stance of Itoremi, but Itoremi stretching, turning the body sideways to avoid an attack. Now, the second Ken Suburi must be done with good feeling from here. It never starts anything there where you're holding the Ken from above. When you hold it from here, that's different. Already, the Ken no Kame feels right to me. Here, it feels upper strength. You leave the upper strength when you're down. That's a strong feeling. Kame must be sharp. It must be direct, punctual. So when you bow, already you're ready into Ken no Kame. Second Ken Suburi. Several things about it. Minimize the footwork. When into that stance, that is absolute minimal. But it shouldn't be. You're not there yet. Back and forth, trying to find the position. This must be avoided. You bow, direct, ready into Ken no Kame. Nice. My thinking, you bow. My bowing is always looking. Ken no Kame. The feeling is here. So I know my Ken no Kame is correct because the feeling is right. If you have a foot like this, it doesn't feel right. Or like this, it doesn't feel right. I feel my center is now open. If you have your hand correct, my center is put in there. Yep, I'm still facing you. That's how I know it is correct. It's not giving my center to you. There. The twist is you raise the Ken and you pull your right hip. Pull your right hip into Itoremi. There. You shouldn't see my left eye. If you have that position, it's incorrect. This is a position you should adopt. The elbow must be down. Here is up. Down. Down with a koku. Koku in both hands. Now, common mistakes is you come forward and you raise the Ken very high here. You're exposing your organs. Twist from here is you bring the Ken down. So the feeling is, as you Ken come down, you're striking behind the Ken. It's very identical to Yokominuchi. Do you do Yokominuchi like this, strike, and you expose? Or do you do Yokominuchi like this, where you strike, but you're right behind the attack. The feeling is different to that. So with the second Ken Suburi, identical feeling. That's the feeling. Strong, hammy, feeling of settling from here. Don't settle there. Now, feeling is pull your right hip and push your right hip. So you pull your right hip and push. But keeping the posture straight. What you don't want to do is you step back and then forward too many steps. So in my view, the pulling is so strong from the hip. You don't need to pull your left foot more at the back. You pull your hip, you get this feeling there, and then you push your right hip. So you minimize the footwork to an absolute minimum. You want to avoid is this kind of thing. There, you're not quite ready, you step forward, that's indicating what you're about to do. And again, indicating again what you're about to do. When you do a lot of steps, you lose the feeling in the hips over compression, because you're cancelling the compression. It is not meant to be doing that. It's meant to be using that compression. So, there. That's the feeling of the compression. That's a feeling. Strong posture, strong feeling of kokyu in both hands. Strong feeling here. Strong feeling. You turn your hips and go back, down. Yes, got. That's really, it's hard to explain, because this is another thing about Aikido, is you've got to practice to feel it. They're not words, they can be given out for someone to actually understand. You take it, it comes out. But when you begin to feel, it stays in. And then you're seeking that same feeling all the time. So they're extremely important. The cut must be done relaxed. There's a lot of similarities with karate, for example. When you do the technique in karate, you punch with your right hip. Twist your hips. Twist your hips. punch, relax. If a punch is tense, the punch is slow. It can't be fast. If the punch is relaxed, the punch can be quick. The same thing with the second Ken Suburi. In fact, for all cuts with the Ken must be relaxed. Hi. I hope I've been able to show you movement of hips, feeling a good posture, feeling of a cocky. That's something we can practice at all. And the weapons teach us enormously. They really prepare us for strong taijutsu technique. The body movement is the same. Practice in that spirit. I would also say, how do you engage in your personal training? Do you practice as if you know the technique, therefore you're just doing a few bits and pieces? And I'll show you, for example. Do you practice Ken like this? And then thinking that's enough. The way I practice is I'm giving my body, mind, spirit into one and try to make it better than I did before. Make it stronger, sharper. When I say stronger, I don't mean to be physically stronger, meaning to make it with a stronger feeling of the hips. So when I practice I try to deliver the movement as clean as possible, as accurate as possible, without adding any extra move that should not be there. So for example, very easy, very tempting. To do this sort of thing. I exaggerate, but I show you what you must avoid. Avoid this sort of thing. Go with now. Even if it was not correctly done, don't dwell on it. Just start again. Just move forward. Stay in the present time. Don't think of the future. Don't think of the past. But in the now, present time. Makes the training more intense, harder, but it also sharpens your mind, your spirit, and conditioning your body to rid of all the bad habits. That is how I do my training. So the solo training can be done to continue to adapt with the actual context or situation we're into. We've got no choice. Even though there's no other partner I can train with, my training doesn't stop. I continue and practice by being honest with you, with yourself. Is this technique good? Am I doing it correctly? You have to be critical if you want to progress. Never think, I know it and it's fine, move on. I always think there's room for improvement. I could improve there, I could improve here, I could improve here, and continuously think you're beginner, continuously being a beginner, but at a different level. So you go to another level, and again, you're beginner at this level, and another level, you're beginner at this level. That is how Aikido progresses. That is how Aikido transforms you, and how you become stronger and better at doing Aikido. If you're thinking Aikido, you know it, and that's it. Then you stay in that platform, and you never really go much further because you don't allow yourself to go way up above. Aikido is up to you to make the level to the highest as possible. It's a personal study, personal commitment. No one can actually take you there. It's up to you to do it. It's up to the individual. I'm a bit more like a perfectionist and really strive to get it right. And when someone says, you didn't do it correctly, I take it positively rather than, nah, I'm not accepting that. But taking, because every one of us has something to offer, and there's something you can take on. I really like that bit from this person, this one, this one, this one, and you make your own Aikido. But when I say make your own Aikido, it doesn't mean to create your own Aikido and you change the form, you change everything. What I mean is you make your Aikido as accurate as possible. My aim is always to try and make the Aikido as precise and accurate as what Mohi Hirosato Sensei taught us. Looking at the videos and see how things are done, and there's still so much I need to learn. And that's what I'm saying, is that you are a beginner at your own level. So be positive, take in the criticism or the points in a positive manner. You can progress individually and build your Aikido. I hope this video has been helpful, and a few points I've also explained. So thank you for watching.